Look, man, look. Oh, oh my God, I got him. Oh, I got him. Look, I got him, y'all. Listen. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look. Oh, look. I gotta hold her like this. Look.
I don't know what it is about those Michael Jordan tennis shoes. In the words of Charleston White, and I ain't gonna lie, that's a hilarious thing to call them, but us black people, we love to worship them. Every other week, there are hundreds of videos being released of people standing in line, waiting hours to get their hands on a pair of some basketball shoes. We too easy, man. We are way too easy to impress. For the past maybe 30 to 40 years, these shoes have just been a staple in our community. There have been people that have been robbed of these shoes, beat up over these shoes, killed over these shoes, just because niggas want to show up to school, to work, to post on Instagram. Hey, look what I got on. Look what I got on. A pair of fresh new J's. They talked about all throughout the music, movies, etc. Man, they are literally a staple in our community. People don't even give a fuck about Michael Jordan. People care about them shoes. This past weekend, the Jordan 11 Gammas, I believe they're called, have released. And I guess these is a special pair of shoes. And don't get me wrong, they look nice. They do. I don't necessarily understand the hype around some shoes, but hey, by all means, I guess. And what's crazy to me is that there were reportedly 1 million pairs made, right? 1 million pairs made. There could be more, could be a little less, but let's just say 1 million, because that's what I've seen. And these shoes retail price, we're going for about $235 to around $250. We're not even talking about resale, because I hear that some of these shoes are getting resold for $350 to $500, which is insane to me. And some people are actually going to pay that price just to say that they got a pair of some Michael Jordan tennis shoes. But let's just go with that $235 price range, right? If there were 1 million shoes made for $235 retail price, let's just say they generated roughly $235 million. Now think about that. Now, we all know black people are the people that are mostly buying these shoes. Not saying there are no white people that want these shoes, or Asians or Indians or Mexicans, whatever the case might be. But for the most part, niggas are buying these shoes. Let's be real, because we want to flex on niggas to say, just so that we can show, hey, look at me, I got these and you don't. And this has been going on since these shoes have came into relevance, to be honest with you. And since this shoe has roughly generated 235 million, think about this for a second, right? Our community is probably at its lowest point. We are the most comfortable we have been, but we own nothing. But everybody, 1 million people can say that they own a pair of Michael Jordan tennis shoes. And let's just say, obviously all black people didn't buy these shoes, but let's just say out of this 235 to 250 million that this shoe generated just for retail pricing, let's just say that we contributed to about 100 to around 150 million. I think it's even more than that if you consider retail pricing and, probably how many pairs were actually sold. I think probably a little more than 1 million were sold, but let's just go with that there, right? You know what we can do with the $100 million as a community? Do you know that we can literally start up another Black Wall Street with another $100 million? You know, we can start up a bunch of different communities and different states and start up our own infrastructures with this $100 million. Man, I know the CIA, the government, the FBI is laughing their ass off at how ridiculous we look. We really are the sleeping giant. We are the biggest consumers in this country. We have one of the top spending dollars around the entire globe. If we were to reallocate our funds to things that actually matter, do you know the impact that we could actually have on our community? Do you know how drastically our community could change if we say, hey guys, for the next 6 months, instead of spending our money on these Jordan shoes that always re-release, because this Gamma that came out, these shoes, they're going to come out in another 5 to 10 years. I bet you they are, just for the next generation. And then they're going to come out again for the next generation, because we're so stupid that we're going to keep on buying them. But you know that every single dollar that we spent on this company that don't give two fucks about us, we could put this money to black businesses. We can put this money to building some infrastructure so that we could literally bring ourselves from the bottom. We spend so much money on bullshit, and then we complain about how hard life is and about how the government is keeping us under. No, we're doing this to ourselves. We have the money, we have the ability to gain the resources, but for some reason we would rather spend 100 million on tennis shoes versus spending 100 million on, let's say, some land and buying up buildings to make our own hospitals and making our own farms and our own school systems. We literally can do it. We literally could. But for some reason, bullshit just has a hold on our mind. For some reason, we just won't let go of the dumb shit. It's crazy if you ask me. It's crazy. Don't get me wrong. The black investor has definitely been coming up within the past 5 years. But we're still far from where we need to be. There still needs to be infrastructure that needs to be made. There still needs to be land that has to be owned. There still needs to be things put into place that could set us up for the next generation, and so on and so forth. Or else we're going to keep on being dependent of a government that tells us time and time and again that they don't give two fucks about us. We're wishing and hoping for a change when we have the ability to create change. America is for sale. America is literally for sale. And instead of trying to, again, buy up America, we would much rather be consumers in America and further the agenda to keep us under. But then you got people say, oh my God, the government is so bad, and oh man, and the white man is keeping under. No. We got the information, we got the resources, we got the funding, we can fund ourselves, but we just can't come together. And that's a whole nother video for another day, but what it really is that we just can't come together. We don't have that build mindset as an overall group of people. We don't have that mindset of, hey, let's all get together and let's allocate $10 million. Let's all come together, buy up a lot of land of the country and build our own. For some reason, we just can't do that, man. But hey, we can come together to stand in line for the Jordans. We can come together to stand in line for the new Balmain jeans, for the new purple jeans. Let's go spend money at this concert, at our favorite rapper concert. We can go do that for sure, though. We can go do that. But when it comes to trying to better our community and actually put us in place to be a top community we're the only community that's really dependent on somebody else. If you think of Mexicans have Mexico, Europeans have Europe, Africans, they have Africa, Russians, they have Russia, China, they have, the Chinese have China, Madagascans, Australians, they have Australia. I'm not even gonna try to, repeat that. Brazilians, they have Brazil. What do African Americans have? We have nothing. A lot of people are gonna say, oh, we're from Africa. I don't even like saying that we're African Americans, because to be honest, we're not from Africa. But that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. But y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think about this buffoonery, about this goofy ass behavior, is what I like to call it. Goofy ass, coon ass behavior. Y'all let me know what y'all think. And be honest, did y'all go buy a pair of the Gamma 11s? I know a lot of y'all did. I know y'all did. You might not admit it, but you did. You did. Christmas coming up. You probably want to buy your nephew, your son, or your daughter, or yourself and your girlfriend some. You definitely want to go buy some. You definitely spent that $250, or you probably paying resale price right now anywhere from $300 to $500 a pair. You definitely paid that price just so that you can post up on a picture on Instagram just like everybody else and say, hey, look at me, I got a pair of Michael Jordan tennis shoes. Think about how goofy that sounds. You want to spend roughly $200 to $400 on a pair of shoes just to flex on your own kind and say, hey, look at me, I got something that you don't. That's goofy if you ask me. I don't know. Am I tripping though? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. Until next time, see y'all boys again.